Today's a big day. We're starting in the Battle Royale shop because due to popular demand, and I mean one person who commented overall, I'm actually going to show the whole BR shop instead of just the website, and then we'll switch over in a second. Punk is here. I think this is a new skin. You know, I never know. I never know what's new anymore. Ghostbusters are still here. My game is unmuted. Rose is in this shop. The Hemlock Girl is here. There's a lot going on. Like, this shop is getting too big, although the Fright Flame is like the coolest thing I've seen in a while. I am buying that right now using, you know, code Mista. If you guys want to support the channel, I'd appreciate it, you know, right there. But let's head over to save the world now. So this Spectral Blade is here. Obviously this is going to be a massive shameless, this whole video is a massive shameless redirect to my Spectral Blade video that'll be linked below. It's old, but it's accurate. I highly recommend checking the pinned comment because we found out a little bit about the perk changes, but it's not worth re-recording the whole video. It's just good to know that there are other ways to run it. I'm definitely going to buy another copy of this, though, because this is in specific configurations, technically sometimes the best sword in the entire game. The Storm King's Ravager is a stronger sword, but because the Spectral Blade can be water, it can do more damage against fire enemies, and it has the hitting enemies grants damage, which is a big deal. You can do crit rating, but we found that damage tends to be a little bit more useful there. So, yeah, Spectral Blade is no slouch. It is not, like, technically better than the Ravager, but sometimes it's an annoying conversation because people ask me all the time what's the best sword, and the answer is either. Okay, it depends on what you're doing. Also, Cram session is here real quick. Dungeon Dailies Labyrinth, some people care about that, but yeah, the Cram session has begun. I am covering the missions. I'm sorry for whoever redeemed the chair stream, but we are going to be switching off of that right away just so you guys can see. Yeah, so the way that the Cram session is going to work, my goodness, I should have prepared this in advance. Let's oops, my bad. Let's head over to the news here. So the way the Cram session is going to work is it's going to give you more perk up, reperk. They say it right here. So there you go. Perk up, reperk, evolution materials, XP. It's all here, and it's begun. So it starts today at now. It's active as of recording, and then it ends November 20th with the end of the Venture season, and I assume the Halloween season. I'm assuming the Spectral Blade and all those things will go away on November 20th, so that's the day to put in your calendar, November 20th. So you just want to look out for November 20th. I still get asked on a daily basis, so it's November 20th. So if anybody comments below, Ventures ends November 20th, and that's something to look out for. So it looks like these missions start out insanely easy. A 5+ zone should be doable for even if you just started playing the game. I don't know how much this ramps up, and I don't know how much extra stuff you get from doing missions, but it's worth finding out. So if you're going to be running some missions, let's talk about what I found of note. Let's head over to Twine and get things going. I should say, before we get into the mission specifically, and this is kind of why I'm jumping into the missions, I didn't find anything crazy today. There's no free bucks, there's no mythic lead, there's nothing. The chair stream is technically over now. There is a legendary survivor. Gas Trap seems to be in Ventures. I might have missed it in Twine. We'll take a second look, of course. And then I'm not really going to point out anything too specific now. If there are any of these things that point out to you that look interesting, you can obviously go and grab them. I'll point out some things along the way. Bunch of perk up in Twine, and then, you know, Candy's got all the blue perk up. And then it's my understanding that those rewards will be multiplied. I'm not 100% certain. I'm going to find out. I haven't actually queued a mission since the Cram session began. That all said, we do have a Forceful Slugger in the 76 zone. I mentioned this before, but if this has the crit... let me show it. If it has the crit hits do an explosion, it's a fun weapon. It actually works well enough. It's not an endgame slayer, but it actually works. It actually works. Some decent perk up. I mean, all the things are around here. Lots of, you know, drops of rain. There's a purple survivor in the 94 4-player, a legendary survivor in the 94 4-player. My bad. The purple is in the 94 regular. The legendary is in the 4-player. 4x perk up, including 300 reperk. Oh, I can't wait to see how many of those missions give. But yeah, we have a lot of purple weapons, vacuum tube revolver, lightning pistol. Boy, the vacuum tube weapons are all over the place. You'll see even more later on. They are just spawning like crazy right now for some reason. The defender is here in the 116 4-player. Anybody who saw my defender video will know that that's not the most exciting thing, but hey, it's a defender. I don't know. The 124 4 players are pretty loaded with the 4x perk up, and The lightning in a bottle. Saying these things every single day is just taking its toll on me. Making one of these videos on a daily basis. They all just become the same word in my brain now. Purple thumper in the... Oh my god, say that one 3 times fast. A purple thumper in the 132. I'm having too much fun. I need to stop. Oh, pull it in. Lightning pistol in the 132 zone. 4x lightning in a bottle. 200 drops of rain. 4x drops of rain. Another 200 drops of rain. These 2 missions are probably good to run. If you only have like 45 minutes, run these ones. That'll be a lot of gains. And then I don't see any of the missions that would have that gas trap, unfortunately. I do believe that's in Ventures, so yeah, wah wah. But 4x perk up in the 144 player, 4x storm shards if that's something you need, and then nothing crazy in the 160 zones other than some easy perk up. Viper's not that great, and of course the one thing that is crazy is a 5x drops of rain in a retrieve the data mission. I don't support jail building, but I know that some of you will do that, and that is a mission to do that in. that is the mission for that if you're into that kind of thing. I'd rather just run the mission and trap it normally, but yeah. Double defender in the 46 zone could be good for some manuals. Perk up, decent-ish missions, nothing crazy good. But in the 52 zones, there were yeah, just lots of drops of rain and everything going on. I think I had something noted, but you know, nothing specifically crazy standing out, just lots of things, you know. A purple survivor if you need that, and if you're in Canny, you probably do. Wall darts, ceiling zapper, yeah, nothing really stood out. Vacuum tube axe is what I was talking about, where the vacuum tube weapons are just taken over today, and then the hack axe and the portal, which is not too crazy. And then in Plagerton, of all of the missions, of everything going on here, Stonefoot Crash is cool. She's good for the book. The sound wall is the only thing of note. Now, I have been told, of course, I always kind of knew this, but I have been told in the comments, though, that this is a weapon, well, trap, technically, that actually doesn't really need to be gold. It doesn't really do damage. Its impact is upped with the gold version, but it's just cheaper to craft it purple, and it's still going to make the enemies dance. It's still going to make the propanes drop, so this could be a mission worth running if you just need the purple one. And that's that. Missions are pretty standard today. Cram session could be really good. Really badass wrap. I am going to change my entire thing today for that. I am still streaming while recording, so if you guys want to check out the Twitch, link below. I stream sometimes, and we are doing that now. ARLENE IZZA is also here, and I figure we do have a few seconds here to talk about her. She is really nice to just kind of throw into any ninja loadout. I don't really recommend her for constructors so much, but that life leech is just active all the time, and any ninja loadout that you run where you're using a melee weapon, she's kind of just a good addition if you need any more health. I'm a person who prefers coconuts, but if you don't like constantly, you know, stopping to eat coconuts, and by constantly I mean like every 30 seconds, that ups your damage. I still recommend coconuts, but if you really want to not use coconuts or survivalist, then ARLENE IZZA Monster Smash ability is worth using. It's a nice thing to have. She is one of those heroes that I genuinely use, meaning like she's not just there and I say it's nice to have, like I actually use this hero sometimes. So I mean, overshadowed by the Spectral Blade, but still good nonetheless. And that's it. Legendary Troll Truck Llama. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Come by the stream, come say hello, enjoy your Spectral Blade, check out the Spectral Blade video. Goodbye now. I'll see you later